Hey everyone, quick update. I promise I'll try to make it quick. Anyway, I teased a PCB on my supporters channel in Discord last week or week before. Something I've been working on in the background, which I finished a couple of days ago. What day is it today? Monday. So I finished on Friday, and it was a 6-layer board. I uploaded it to JLC and didn't order it because I was just waiting. A few other things I wanted to put in the order, and it was just sitting on my desktop at home, like on my computer, and I went and did other things, and I kept glancing at it, and I had a bit of an aha moment, and I worked out how to redo it as 4 layers instead of 6 layers. Mostly because I didn't want to get stuck on a 6-layer board if I didn't need to, the additional costs and whatever else, but you know me, it's like a bit of a challenge, bit of pain and frustration, and so I worked out how I could reorient the ESP32S3 chip and some stuff to allow me to, and then I had to obviously change some pins around and stuff, and I managed to get it all in 4 layers, although it's still in the 6-layer project. Anyway, I'm going to show it to you because it's also going to now give away what it is, because I didn't mention what it was, and a bit of a tease. So here is the PCB in 4 layers with the silk screen turned on, and so you can see that there's a lot of routing from the chip. I'm actually using every single I/O on the chip, and I even had to put an I/O expander for I/O that I can't actually, that I need, that I don't have access to on the chip because there's no more I/O. This is using a chip with built-in octal PS RAM, so I lose 4 I/O. I lose I/O 33, 34, 35, no, yeah, 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37. 5 I/O I lose that I would normally have access to if I was just using quad SPI PS RAM. But obviously the octal SPI PS RAM is significantly faster, and considering this is for a RGB LCD square display controller, and if you aren't aware what I'm talking about one of these. Which one is the touch one? I'm talking about these screens, so it's a bit grubby, my fingers have been on it. So that is a version with touchscreen on it, and here is a version without touch, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to do a touchscreen one. So as you can see, these have got a 40-pin connector. It's an RGB screen, so it requires 6 blue channels, 5 green and 5 red. And so yeah, my plan is to, that's a controller board. I'm pointing at my screen, which you can't see now. It's a controller board for one of these that is designed to sit on the back and plug in like that. And it's got a vertical USB going out that way at the back, and 3 buttons on the back: power button, I/O 0, and reset, which stick out backwards, not down. And so the idea is that I can get it into a nice case with access from the back. But I've had these screens for a little while. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I'm hoping it's going to work. And the fact that I don't know if it's going to work, I think it will. I don't know if it's going to work. And I didn't want the expense of a 6-layer board if I could have done it in 4. So anyway, I got it working in 4, which is pretty exciting. So that's what it is. That's a big reveal on that. It's a controller board for these screens, and my plan is to obviously, sell the controller boards and also sell them with a screen. The screens aren't the cheapest screens, and they range in price and quality, but I seem to have sourced a pretty nice looking one. Works really well. But that's why I've got the faster PS RAM, because obviously as a frame buffer for this, it's 480 by 480 pixel resolution. You can get 720 by 720, but I don't think the ESP32 S3 is fast enough to drive that properly. But this has got full touch with a really nice screen. I've used a whole bunch of new components on here that I haven't used before. The trickiest thing is, why I'm not sure if it's going to work, is all of this stuff here. So this is a PWM based power circuit that is used to control the backlight. The actual backlight power requirements is a bit more than I think we can drive off we can't drive it off directly off an IO. I guess I could drive it off a source just using a FET, but it really sucks the power. And so this is a circuit that uses an inductor that uses this chip here, which is an AP3032 KTR, which is literally a PWMable power source. So yeah, this whole circuitry here, whether that's going to work or not, I don't know. But that is driving the LED K side and the LED A side. Yeah. So what else have I been working on? I've been doing building some little jigs, little board edge cleaning jigs. Just been experimenting with these jigs. Are using, you can see there, are using blades. I've got a version I've designed that uses sanding discs, like Dremel ones, off some DC motors. But these are using blades, and so you push the board through one direction and it shaves off the edges. And it actually works quite well. You might see there's a bit of dust on the blade there. Can I get the right angle? You might see, there you go, there's a bit of a white patch. That's where the groove is. So anyway, there's that, and then I've got versions that sit flat that you just by hand run a board along. So the idea is to clean the edges of boards without generating FR4 dust specifically, but rather shaving the edge off as a chunk that gets sucked through a vacuum cleaner, which I've been doing downstairs, and it works quite well. I've gone through a few different revisions of this, but I've now got a version like this that works, and I've got a flat version which I've been using downstairs. So that's pretty cool. Just experimenting. Not that I'm cleaning that many boards at the moment, but whatever. Done some firmware work on having my BME 280 board for using as a humidity sensor for RMP. That's what that's all set up over here for. Just been playing around with that. I've got all that working. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the third thermocouple yet. We'll see. That's about it. Not much else to tell you. Got my new Reflow Master Pro boards, NJLC. Had a bit of an issue with them. I wasn't able to order because it said that it wouldn't start work on it until February 5th. But that was a mistake on their website. But even though it was a mistake, I wasn't able to submit the order anyway. Worked with them on it and got the order submitted. And now I will have some new boards, hopefully in time. They've almost finished. Sorry, I got a bit distracted. I just realised that I've still got one trace left on this board that is on the wrong layer. And that is the power button. Anyway, sorry, I didn't notice that it was turned off. So I got one more to fix. So I haven't truly turned a 6-layer board into a 4-layer board yet. I'm very close. One trace I need to fix. And it's a trace I can easily reroute. I just haven't done it. So yeah, and I also haven't worked out what I'm doing with the antenna. I'm actually thinking I might put a UFL connector on there instead of an onboard antenna. So the UFL connector can either be external from the case or can be on the case but on the other side, so closer to the outside. Anyway, I don't know. I still have to design a case for it. I've got to prove this works first. Anyway, okay, that's it. Hope everyone is well. I will catch you all later. Just as I said, a quick update. maybe see you on my stream on Wednesday. Okay, bye everyone. Take care.